What was once confined to the dark visions of science fiction is now becoming a stark reality. Scientists in China have unveiled a concept that could forever change the meaning of life and parenthood and what it is to be human. A new arms race is underway, not for military might, but for the very process of creation.
Did you know China has reportedly built a robot that can carry a pregnancy to term, and the world is stunned? Imagine a machine that could carry a baby from conception to birth, a concept that sounds like science fiction but is reportedly being explored in China. This pregnancy robot has ignited global controversy, raising questions about ethics, science, and the future of reproduction. Today, we dive deep into the shocking claims and their potential implications. Chapter 1: The Birth of Controversy. Have you heard a claim that sounds like it belongs in a futuristic film? A so-called pregnancy robot, a highly developed device intended to mimic the human womb and carry a fetus from conception to birth, is reportedly being tested in China. Even top experts acknowledge that this is a possibility that cannot be completely ruled out, despite the fact that it sounds virtually ridiculous. Why is it so controversial? For starters, it challenges biology itself. Human gestation is an incredibly complex, delicate process, finely tuned over millions of years. Could a machine ever replicate that perfectly, with all the precision and care nature provides? And if it can, who controls it? Could such technology be misused, or could it potentially save countless lives in critical medical cases? Some scientists suggest artificial wombs could revolutionize neonatal care, enabling extremely premature babies to survive and thrive in ways previously unimaginable. Reproduction becoming an entirely machine-driven process could fundamentally transform society's understanding of motherhood, parenthood, family, and human life itself. The global debate is only just beginning, and it's already raising profound and urgent questions about ethics, science, technology, and the true limits of human innovation. Expanding on this, the discussion also touches on futuristic possibilities such as extending human fertility, supporting high-risk pregnancies, and enabling groundbreaking scientific research into developmental biology, while society grapples with the moral and legal frameworks required to manage such unprecedented advancements. Chapter 2: How the Pregnancy Robot Could Work. Think about it. The machine would need to monitor fetal heart rate, growth, and oxygen levels continuously while adjusting nutrients, hormones, and medication in real time. Some reports suggest even artificial amniotic fluid systems could be implemented to closely replicate the natural environment of the womb, including temperature, fluid composition, and protective cushioning. In theory, such a system could drastically reduce pregnancy complications, premature births, and maternal health risks, potentially saving countless lives worldwide. However, the challenges are immense. Human biology is extraordinarily intricate, and no machine has yet fully replicated the delicate balance of a natural gestation process. Even minor errors in nutrient delivery, fluid balance, or oxygenation could have severe, potentially catastrophic consequences for the developing fetus. Beyond the technical hurdles, ethical, legal, and social questions arise immediately. Who would be permitted to use this technology? Could access be limited to certain hospitals, research centers, or wealthy families? What regulations would govern safety, consent, and parental rights? The implications extend beyond biology. How would such a machine affect the emotional and psychological experience of parenthood, bonding, and early childcare? While some scientists and futurists are excited by the possibilities, envisioning a world where high-risk pregnancies are no longer life-threatening, others warn of profound societal and ethical consequences. One thing is undeniable. If perfected, this technology would fundamentally transform reproduction, human development, and the way society understands the creation of life. Chapter 3: Global Reactions and Ethical Storms. As soon as news of the pregnancy robot spread, the world reacted with awe, curiosity, and concern. Scientists, ethicists, and social commentators rushed to weigh in. Could this be a groundbreaking innovation that saves countless lives, especially for women with medical complications or those unable to carry a pregnancy naturally? Some say yes. However, there are also significant social and moral implications. A society where pregnancy is commodified and solely available to those with money could result from mechanizing reproduction. Could it be applied to selective reproduction based on social biases, or worse, population control? Global discussions about ethics, human rights, and legislation have been triggered by the possibilities, which are both fascinating and frightening. Governments, religious institutions, and scientific associations are already thinking about how to respond. Is it appropriate to permit artificial wombs? If yes, under what circumstances? Science is advancing quickly, but public perception and politics are not keeping up. Technology is only one aspect of this. Another is how prepared mankind is to deal with the fallout from its own inventions. Some countries may adopt it cautiously, while others could ban it outright. Chapter 4. Lessons from Past Controversial Technologies. History shows that groundbreaking medical innovations often spark fear before gaining acceptance. IVF, genetic engineering, and even cloning faced intense backlash, only to transform society over time. Could the pregnancy robot follow a similar trajectory? Regulatory obstacles, ethical discussions, and early skepticism are unavoidable. But unlike earlier technologies, this one directly creates human life, bringing with it previously unknown risks. Any misuse or mistake might have serious, long-lasting effects. The way society views life and reproduction has been altered by earlier developments, such as genetic interventions, fertility therapies, and neonatal incubators. Artificial wombs could be the next big thing. They have the potential to save lives, assist those who are unable to conceive naturally, and enable previously uncommon levels of scientific investigation into gestation. Yet alongside these opportunities lie enormous moral, legal, and societal challenges. Chapter 5. The science behind the controversy. The pregnancy robot builds on decades of neonatal research and advanced bioengineering. Scientists have successfully sustained premature lambs in artificial wombs, marking a critical step toward potential human applications. Researchers are also experimenting with stem cells, nutrient systems, and bioengineered wombs to create a controlled environment for fetal development. In theory, the machine could provide oxygen, nutrients, and waste removal while continuously monitoring fetal growth. Sensors could alert medical staff to any complications, allowing real-time intervention. High-risk pregnancies might become far safer, and infant mortality could decrease significantly. Replicating the intricate environment of a human womb, however, remains a formidable challenge. Small deviations in biological conditions could be dangerous. Ethical and legal concerns add another layer of complexity. Questions about parental rights, consent, and societal impact are pressing. Experts stress that while the technology may eventually be viable, integrating it responsibly into society is essential. Without careful oversight, there is a risk of misuse, inequality, or unintended consequences. Chapter 6. Societal Implications. A world where pregnancies occur outside the human body would fundamentally change society. Women unable to carry pregnancies could gain safety and autonomy, but access may be limited, deepening social inequalities. Parenthood itself could be reimagined. Artificial gestation would shift perceptions of parental bonds, potentially altering adoption, surrogacy, and traditional childbirth. Some futurists predict entirely new reproductive industries, while others warn that detachment from natural gestation could reshape cultural and emotional norms. Legal systems, education, and social standards would all need to evolve. What rights would artificially gestated children hold? How would responsibilities be assigned? Could reproduction become industrialized or commodified? And how would religion, ethics, and human experience adapt to a world where life can begin in a machine? These questions highlight the profound societal ripple effects of this emerging technology. Chapter 7. The Future, Science, Ethics, and Governance. At present, the pregnancy robot is still experimental, with no confirmed human trials. Yet the debate it has ignited is influencing global policy and public discourse. Governments, scientists, and ethicists are wrestling with regulation, accessibility, and the prevention of misuse. Scientific progress is moving faster than society can adapt. Artificial wombs could reshape reproduction, healthcare, and human rights, offering new opportunities to save lives and enhance maternal health. Proper oversight, regulation, and ethical frameworks will be essential to ensure these benefits are realized safely. The next few years will be decisive. International collaboration, legal safeguards, and public engagement will determine whether artificial gestation becomes a tool for progress or a source of controversy. The world watches closely, balancing curiosity with caution. One thing is certain, this is no longer science fiction. It is the start of a conversation that may redefine the future of human life, ethics, and society itself. China's pregnancy robot controversy proves that technological breakthroughs stem from ambition, innovation, and daring experimentation. From research labs to experimental prototypes, every development reflects bold vision and ethical debate. This emerging technology is challenging how we understand reproduction, reshaping societal norms, and redefining the future of human life. If this topic blew your mind, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Join us as we explore the most shocking, futuristic, and controversial innovations shaping our world today. Don't miss out on the next frontier of science and technology.